connected. Zoom connected. No. Okay. Virtual camera. Okay. Audio check panni. ఇదే మైక్. இப்போ செக் பண்ணு. All the live students, please confirm. Can we start with the today's class? The live students also please confirm whether the audio and video both are clear. So let us continue. So let us start with question number 10. So let us start. Take question number 10. Answer. Meanwhile, read question number 10. See here. What is this background music? Okay, let us start. Question number 10. See there. ABC Limited considering a project with an initial outlay of rupees 16 lakh and the possible three cash flows associated with the project are as follows: year 1, year 2 and year 3. Three different scenarios are given. First scenario of 550, next scenario of 500, next one year number 3 800, scenario 2 650, 550 and 900, scenario 3 750, 600 and 1000. Assume the cost of capital is 9%. Determine the NPV of each scenario. If ABC Limited is certain about the first set and the second year results in scenario 2, but uncertain about the third year's cash flow, determine the NPV expecting scenario 1 in the third year. Read the question first. Later we start doing the solution together. Read question number 10. Everyone, do you remember the computation of NPV? Yeah? Tell me the schedule. NPV schedule. Cash flow, PV at the rate of, and PV CR. That's it. Read the question now. Don't just see the screen, you will get headache. Apply your mind. I can hear you. Don't think I am a fool. So, point number 1. ABC Limited is considering a project with the initial outlay of 16 lakh. Possible 3-year cash flows are given. When I say possible, there is a chance. Possibility is there. Confirmation not there. Why? These are all future cash flows. Okay. Observe the scenario this way. Please see the screen. Good, better. That's for you. Fourth scenario. Okay. Best for you, bad. Fourth scenario you add 0, 0, 0. So see there. BGM you want? Come and sit. One special. Sorry, listen. Listen. except that you are doing everything. See here. Right. First point number one, class started. Put your mobile phones away. I can see people using mobile phones in the class. Please listen. Class started here. You think I could not see? My specs are for headache, not for sight. So listen. ABC Limited is considering a project with an initial outlay of 16 lakh. So tell me, what is the initial investment today? Inflow and outflow? Super. Number one over. There are three scenarios. Rather than calling it scenario, I will call good condition, better condition, best condition. If the economy is good, if my project is doing good, then 550, 500, 800 will be my cash flow. If it is better, 550 becomes 650, 500 becomes 550, 800 becomes 900. Listening, huh? If it is best, 500 becomes, 550 becomes 750, 500 becomes 600, 800 will become 1000. I think now you can understand the three scenarios, everyone. Understood or not? If anyone have to come, ask them to come. Vanga. Fast. Still people are coming, huh? Ask them to come fast. No, then close. No comments. So listen. Everyone have to sit in one place. So much space is available. Shall we continue? You are disturbing me and you are shamelessly telling yes, sir. Hey, listen. There are three scenarios. Good, better, best. Every scenario has how many years? 3 years. So we have to calculate NPV for how many times? 3 times. Let us first start doing that. Keep the heading. Step 1. Calculation of NPV under all the three scenarios. Calculation of NPV under three scenarios. Calculation of NPV under three scenarios. Right. First, scenario 1. Year, cash flow, PV at the rate of PVCF. What is the cost of capital given in the question? 9%. How many years in the each case? 3 years. Write down the data. 1, 2, 3. What are the cash flows? 550, 500, 800. 550, 500, 800. Calculate. 9% for the first year. 9% for the first year. 0.917. Okay, next. 842. Next. 772. Directly tell me the DISCI. DISCO already given that it is 16 lakh, write it as 1600 because we are writing all these in thousands. So remember, 550 into 0.917 and M plus 500 into 0.842 M plus 800 into 0.772 M. You know how to use M plus, Yeah, at this moment you should not ask those questions, but still, tell me, what is the total? 1543.42.95. So tell me, it is generating NPV negative or NPV positive, everyone? Hey, DISCI minus DISCA you do, yeah. Negative or positive? Tell me how much negative? 57 point. Okay. If scenario 1 really occurs, listen, if scenario 1 really occurs, we have to accept the projector, not to accept the projector. If scenario 1 really occurs, we have to accept the project or not to accept the project? Not to accept the project. Because NPV is what? Negative in that situation. Everyone understood to here? Next one. Do it with these three cash flows now. Start doing. Scenario 2. Scenario 2. Year cash flow PV at the rate of 9%, PVCF. Year 1, 2 and 3. Cash flow 650, 550, 900. .917, 0.842, 0.772. Fast. Working should be extremely fast. Later at home you do slowly if you want. In class complete all the answers partially. Tell me what is the disk key value? 1795. But this key is how much? Sir, this key is how much? 1600. Now I am getting a positive NPV or negative NPV? Positive. 153.95. $153.95. Shall I go to the scenario 3, everyone? Make it very fast, everyone in the class. Simple computations. Scenario 3. Write down. Year cash flow PV at the rate of 9%, PVCF. Year 1, 2, 3. 750, 600, 1000. $1964.95. So NPV is 364.95. Examiner don't leave spaces like this. Classroom purposes for speed computation we are doing like this. Directly M plus. Examiner you should write all these separately. Completed? Everyone in the class completed? Listen. We are done with first question. Determine NPV in each scenario. Second question is more important. Please. First of all, everyone give me one reply. Bit number 1, 3 NPVs. Everyone computed? Everyone in the class? Second bit is much more important than the first one. See the screen. If ABC Limited is certain about first set and second year results in scenario 2, they are assuming that scenario 2 la first year, second year ki they are certain. Third year, scenario 1 third year result will come. Means what? They are taking combination of 3 scenarios down. Previously, scenario 1 separately, scenario 2 separately, scenario 3 separately, we calculated NPV. Correct? Everyone? Next one is, they are assuming in year 1, scenario 2 year 1 will come. In year 2, scenario 2 year 2 will come. But in year 3, scenario 3 will not come. What will come? Scenario 1 year 3 result will come. Read the question one more time. It is certain about First, second year, scenario 2 results will come. Are you understanding? Huh? Scenario 2, what is the first year result? Answer. Second year result? Those two will come in the first 2 years. Third year, which one will come? Scenario 1 or 2 or 3 or 1? 1 will come. Therefore, how much will come? 800. Shall we do the answer for that? Step 2. Calculation of NPV. If scenario 1 and 2, if year 1 and 2 is as per scenario 2, year 3 is as per scenario 1. Don't just copy the answers, please do it on your own. Here, cash flow, PV at the rate of 9% PVCF. Here, 1, 2 and 3. Cash flow. Scenario 2, cash flow is how much for year 1? 650, 550, 800. These are our 3 cash flows. 650, 550 and 800. .917. Calculate the discounted inflow value. So NPV is positive or negative? Positive. Completed already? Hey, have you all completed? Can I go to the next question? Okay. So now we completed question number 10, came for 5 marks in exam. Next question. Let us take a super question given for 10 marks in exam. This is a 10 marks question which has already come in exam. Okay. See here. Please, I am telling you again and again, capital budgeting is the most important chapter. Please listen carefully. City Clap Limited is in the business of providing housekeeping services. There is a proposal before the company to purchase a mechanized cleaning system for sum of rupees 40 lakh. The present system of the company is to use manual labor for cleaning job. You are provided with the following information. Proposed mechanized system, cost of machine 40 lakh, life of the machine 7 years, depreciation 15% on a straight line basis, operating cost of mechanized system rupees 20 lakh per annum present system, manual labor is 350%, cost of manual labor 15,000 per person per annum. The company has an after tax cost of fund, PV factor 10% per annum, applicable tax rate 50%, PV factor for the 7 years at the rate of 10% are as follows. You are required to determine whether it is advisable to purchase The mechanized cleaning system. Give your recommendations with workings. 10 marks. Similar question came also in the latest CA inter examinations in FM. Latest exam question also looks similar to this. So read the question properly before we start. When I give time for you to read, please spend only on reading, not on talking. Read the question. Read the question. Okay. Can we continue? Okay. See here once. Listen. Point number 1. First. See here. Ca&Cma Limited is in the business of providing housekeeping services. There is a proposal before the company to purchase a mechanized cleaning system for a sum of 40 lakh. Present system of the company is to use a manual labor for cleaning. See, there is a housekeeping service going on. Housekeeping service, the people have to come and do the work or not. Let us say for example, 350 persons are required to do that. How many? 350 persons are required to do that manual work. But if a machine is replaced by that, say for example, you can see there are so many things going on throughout the world now. Robotics have come completely into cleaning system. There will be one cleaner. So robot type it will only clean and it will go, correct or not? That they wanted to develop. But for that there will be huge cost that will be involved or not. That's what they are asking. That's a capital busting project come for consideration. Whether to purchase that for 40 lakh or whether to continue with the existing manual labor is a question. Machine now what they will do, they will just switch on, it will only clean automatically. 350 persons can be replaced. That's not. What 350 persons used to do, this robot can do that particular one work. So let us see what happens. They wanted to purchase a mechanized cleaning system for the sum of rupees 40 lakh. Present system of company is to use a manual labor. Proposed mechanized system, cost 40 lakh, life 7 years, depreciation 15%. I just want an answer. 40 lakh into 15%. Calculate the amount. How much is 6 lakh? What is 6 lakh? What is 6 lakh? Depreciation, what adjustment we have to do? What kind of people you are here? What is the adjustment that we need to do for depreciation? We will first deduct it. Later we will add back to calculate the cash flow. How many times I said depreciation adjustment important? See there. Operating cost of mechanized system. Operating cost of but mechanized system will have lot of electricity cost, operating cost, so many things are there. 20 lakhs per annum they have to. Present system, manual labor 350 persons are required. Cost of manual labor 15,000 per person per annum. 15,000 into 350. That is the cost we have to incur with which model? With which model? Manual. But if you come to mechanized system, 52 lakh 50,000 will come to 20 lakhs. 52 lakh 50 something you said. 52 lakh 50,000. That is the cost of which one? Existing system or new system? Existing system will cost them 52 lakh 50,000. But if you propose the new system, 20 lakh per annum is the cost. Correct? Along with the 20 lakh cost, there is 6 lakh cost called as a depreciation. How much cost? 60 lakh cost. Called as what? Depreciation. Called as what? Use common sense now. 52 lakh 50,000 is the cost with the existing machine. With the 26 lakh is the cost with the new machine. 26 lakhs is the cost with the. What is the savings because of the new machine? Don't see my face. Don't see in the clouds. Do the calculation and tell. Answer. Exactly. That 26 lakh 50,000 is the cash flow generated by profit generated by mechanized system or manual system or mechanized system. Clear everyone? We will call it as EBIT. We will call it as what? EBIT. So start again. What is the cost of running the old process? Old process, how many people are involved? Each person, how much I should pay? Depreciation there or not there? Not there. Manual labor, what depreciation you will calculate? So therefore, no depreciation advantage. So 52 lakh 50,000 I have to spend on the old manual system. But the new mechanized system will replace it. But there is an operating cost of how much per annum? 20 lakhs I need to spend. Along with that, there is a cost called as a depreciation. Answer. 52 lakh 50,000 minus 20,000. 20 lakhs. How much? 52 lakh 50,000 minus 20 lakh. How much? That is before depreciation. That is before? That is EBITDA. From that remove what? Depreciation. How much depreciation? 6 lakh. Depreciation also reduced. What is the answer? 26 lakh? EBIT. Interest not there. Not there. Interest. So interest not there. So that will become EBT. What we need to reduce? Tax. How much tax? What we will get? EAT. EAT, what we need to add back? Depreciation. What we will get? Answer completed 7 years annuity, 10 marks. The question came in exam. And they are so confident that students are waste. They don't do anything in exam. That's why they are giving those questions for 10 marks. You understood what I said? And the institutes are so confident. These fellows won't do anything. They will just come to exam hall. That's why those kind of questions they are giving for 10 marks. With just on fingertips we said the answer. All capital questions at interlevel are like that only. Maybe 1 or 2 questions will be very good. Remaining almost every question will be like this. Just you need to apply mind. What is the previous process? What is the new process? What savings are coming? What extra costs are coming? Net of both of them, NPV will be calculated. Are you understanding that? Shall we start doing it? Keep the heading. Right now. Step 1. The live students also please give a reply. Let us begin. Calculation of net cash flow. Write down particulars amount in rupees. Right. First one. Cost of manual labor. $15,000 per annum into 350 people. Tell the value. 52 lakh. Next one. Cost of a mechanized system. 20 lakh. What is the EBA TDA? 32 lakh. 50,000. Not minus savings. This is the revenue that we are getting extra. Instead of spending 52 lakh, 50,000, we will spend only 20 lakh. But this results in depreciation cost. Start here. 40 lakh into how much percent? 15%. Some amount you said. How much? EBIT. 26 lakh 50,000 minus interest. Any interest is there? No. EBT minus a tax. Tell answer. 13 lakh 25. Half na? 26 to half 13, 50 half 25. 13 lakh 25,000. So EAT 13 lakh 25. Add back what? Depreciation 6 lakh. What is the cash flow per annum? 19 lakh 25. Write down up to here. Over. Shall we continue? Next. Step 2. Calculation of NPV. What is the PV factor given in the question? What is the PV factor given in the question? 10%. PVCF. Hey, everyone answer. This new machine life is for how many years? One to 7. 19 lakh 25,000. Please tell the annuity value. 10% ki 7 years annuity. Equal to M plus, equal to M plus, equal to M plus, like that for 7 times and MRC. 4 point. 87? 3 decimals you should say. Multiply that. 90,25,000 into 4.868. 93 lakh 70,000. Write down up to here. Okay, this is the disk key. Minus disk. What is the cost of the machine? 40 lakh. So NPV 53 lakh 70,900. Huge positive NPV is there. Okay. Everyone? Yeah. Next. Can I go into the next question? So we now completed question number 12. Next one. Let us take question number 13. Again another question came for 10 marks. Okay. See here. Hey, listen. New question. Let us see the question properly. Superb Limited construct customized parts for satellites to be launched by USA and Canada. Please. Superb Limited constructs customized parts for the satellites to be launched by USA and Canada. The parts are constructed in 8 locations, including the central headquarters around the world. The finance director, Ms. Kutrapali, chooses to implement video conferencing to speed up the budget process and to save the travel cost. She finds that in earlier years, companies sent 2 officers from each location to the central headquarters to discuss the budget twice a year. The average travel cost per person, including airfare, hotels, meals, is 27,000 per trip. The cost of using video conferencing is rupees 8,25,000 to set up a system at each location plus rupees 300 per hour average cost of telephone time to transmit the signals. A total 48 hours of transmission time will be needed to complete the budget each year. The company depreciates this type of equipment over 5 years by using straight line method. An alternative approach is to travel to the local rented video conferencing facility, which can be rented for rupees 1,500 per hour plus rupees 400 per hour average cost for telephone charges. You are the senior officer of the finance department. You have been asked by Ms. K to evaluate the proposal and suggest if it would be worthwhile for the company to implement the video conferencing. 10 marks. Read the question. Now read it. Don't just see that you will sleep after some time. Try putting some numbers, understand what they are trying to tell. What is the old one, what is the new one, or what are the two proposals? That is the question, everyone. Okay, one. Please see here. So this is the scenario given. First of all, listen carefully. Again, don't see the size of the question. Capital budgeting, the first thing is be brave while reading the question. If they gave big question, answer is very small. If they give small data, answer will be very huge. So how much big the data is, that much they wanted you to fall on the trap. But literally question will be very easy. Through calculator we can tell this answer. I will tell you how it is possible. First of all, follow the instructions that I give you and follow properly. How many proposals they have given us? 3 proposals they have given. Option 1. Go to the other parts of the world where the company is located, prepare the budget there, make a trip, travel cost will be there. Video conferencing, if you do, travel cost you can save, but video conferencing will have the equipment and installation and infrastructural cost. Which is better? Going there and participating in physical decision making by incurring travel cost is better, or saving them by video conferencing is better, is the question he is asking. Video conferencing with 2 options are given again, purchase or renting. Purchase or, what is the difference between purchase or renting? What difference will it make? Whether you go by purchase or whether you go by rent, what difference will it make? Purchase or rental, what difference will it, what is the main difference that it will make? On the purchase you can claim depreciation, rental you can't claim depreciation. If you purchase video conferencing, for example, all this is a video conferencing equipment. I will spend 5 lakhs on this. My own setup now, all these things, what I can claim? But if I rent all these belonging to some other person, can I have a depreciation cost? That's the better thing in renting. Renting, the best thing is depreciation cost will not be there on me. What will not be there? Depreciation cost. So overall cost will be reduced in that way. Now let us see the situation clearly. Superb Limited construct the customized path for satellite, all these things they said. First point, number 1. I will spot some points, you tell me properly. Company sent how many officers? Very good. To which location? How many times? How many times, sir? So tell me, how many officers travel will be there? 2 officers travel will be there. Okay, na? Each person will go how many times in a year? Answer? 2 times. Next. The average travel cost per person including airfare, hotel, meals is how much per trip? 27,000. How many trips? Yeah? 27,000. Up to here everyone understood clearly? Yeah? Next. The cost of video conferencing is 8,25,000 to set up a system to each location plus 300 rupees per average cost. Total 48 hours of transmission time will be needed to complete the budget for every year. The company depreciates the machine using straight line method. Alternative approach, they can take it on higher. Like that, they say given some data to us. Up to here, everyone understood clearly? Yeah? First of all, see here. See here. They said some data. They will be launching satellites in US and Canada. Parts are constructed in how many locations? How many? Each location ki 2 people will go. Like that, again, how many locations are there? 8 locations. Tell me. Once of all, answer. What is this 2? That response. See, you are just seeing the screen. Tell me, what is this 2? 2 persons. 2 persons will go out how many times in a year? I say year. Next. How many locations? What is the cost for each trip? Calculate it. 2 into 27,000 into 8. 8 lakh? That's it. This is my existing cost. If you don't have video conferencing, if you give the travel chance to the these particular people to go out and take a decision, travel cost I need to spend 8,64,000. Up to here, everyone understood clearly? Yeah? Next, common sense. Tell me, if I go by video conferencing, what is the cost of equipment? Take on calculator. First, 8,25,000. Put on M plus. Don't take anything else. Next, tell me, 300 rupee per hour average cost of telephone transfer. How many hours here? 300 per hour. Like that, how many hours I require? 300 into 48. M plus. How much? $300 into 48. 14,000. What is that 14,400? That is the transmission cost. Simply, they are talking about internet cost here. For having video conferencing, internet will be used. That part of video conferencing, we use internet worth 14,400 rupees in 1 year. Understood the point clearly? Next. Listen, not yet completed. We purchase the equipment worth 8,25,000. 8,25,000 rupees we will, and try understanding this. Depreciates over how many years? Okay. So there will be a depreciation cost or not? 8,25,000 divided by 5. 1 lakh? Take the cost as well. No, I didn't understand what you are trying to do. How many locations? 7 are? 7 locations they have given or 8 locations? Including headquarters. Okay. So anyway, working we will do and we will write it on the notes. But idea everyone understood clearly? Yeah. If you go on a trip normally, you should take for all the locations. 2 people has to go. Twice a year they have to go. 27,000 they have to spend. And they have to go totally for, headquarters. Other than that, 7 locations they have to go. Likewise, if you go by video conferencing mechanism, they have to spend 8,25,000 on the cost. Second, they have to spend on 300 rupees per hour. That into how many hours? 48 hours. Next, they will also have a depreciation cost. Which cost? Why they will have depreciation cost? Because in this case, we are renting the property or we are purchasing the asset. When you purchase asset, what cost also will fall? Depreciation cost. That will be 8,25,000 divided by that particular amount. First of all, everyone understood the comparison. Last and final comparison also you take. Please, if I rent the equipment, how much per hour? How many hours I wanted to use? Multiply. 1,500 into 48. Answer, yeah? 72,000. Okay. And plus 400 per hour as a cost. All these things we need to put on a paper and we will tell the final answer. First, keep the heading cost of travel. First option, option 1, cost of travel. Live students also please answer. Cost of travel. Okay, write down. First option, I will also write along with you. Please write down option 1. Cost of travel. See here once. Totally how many locations are there? 8 locations, including what? Central headquarters. See here. Companies, listen. Companies sent 2 officers from each location to the central headquarters to discuss the budget twice a year. So, how many officers will come? 2 officers. How many times they will come? 2 times. Other than the central headquarters, how many locations they have to go? From 7 locations, they have to come to one place. So, first we need to understand what is the total cost of travel. Write down there. 2 officers into 2 times a year into 7 locations other than headquarters, 7 locations other than headquarters into rupees 27,000. 2 officers, 2 times, 7 locations, each one 27,000. Tell the answer. Rupees. And rupees 7,56,000. Option 2. Cost of owning video conferencing equipment. Cost of owning video conferencing equipment. Cost of owning video conferencing equipment. Number 1. Write down. Cost of machine. How much is the cost? 8,25,000. Main cost, each location 300 per hour to transmit the signals 48 hours. Okay, everyone understood to here clearly? Yeah? Start again. 1 second. Answer to this. What is the cost of machine? 8 lakh. See, one point I will tell you first. Listen to that. Don't write. I want to explain one point. Please see here. 8,25,000 is capital expenditure that the company has to incur. Correct? What expenditure? Company has to incur. Yes or no? Common sense, let us apply. See here. How much will be costing per hour? Answer, sir. 300. Cost of video conferencing is 8,25,000 to set up a system at each location. At each location. Every location you need to put a video conferencing main. See, totally how many locations are there? Totally 8 locations are there. 8 locations, one location is already headquarters. Remaining all the locations, what I need to set up? Video conference. Each location, how much I need to spend? 8,25,000 I need to spend once each location. Very good. Next, plus rupees 300 per hour average cost of telephone time to transmit the signals. To transmit from each of the places, we need to spend 300 per hour, like that for 48 hours for all the locations. We need to spend the transmission cost. Along with that, there will be a depreciation expense also added to that. Yes or no? Listen, what mistake you will do in exam? What mistake you should not do? Let me explain. Start. 20 officers, 2 times a year. Sorry, 2 officers. Very sorry. 2 officers, 2 times a year, in from 7 different locations, with the 27,000 travel cost, will give you how much cost? Question number 1. Is revenue expenditure or capital expenditure? This is revenue expenditure or capital expenditure? Huh? Very good. Cost of machine is in? How can you compare capital expenditure with the revenue expenditure? If you take 8,25,000, you cannot take depreciation again. That cost of machine is depreciated over time, na everyone. Therefore, 8,25,000 plus depreciation, 8,25,000 divided by 5, now you are taking cost of machine 2 times. Do you understand my point? 8,25,000 is the cost of machine given for computation of depreciation only. Again, I am repeating, see the screen. If you see my face, nothing will come. See there. What is 8,25,000? Revenue expenditure, capital expenditure. Video conferencing cost, travel cost, internet charges, these are all revenue or capital. How can you compare revenue with the capital expenditure? You cannot. Therefore, listen to me. 8,25,000 rupees is what cost? Is what cost? Is what cost? Whose cost it is? Machine. This will be depreciated over time or not? 8,25,000 divided by 5. How much? Loudly. That 1,65,000 is the depreciation cost in one video conferencing equipment. All the video conferencing equipment. One video conferencing equipment, 1 year, this is a depreciation we will claim as a cost. Like that, how many machines are there? 8 machines we will be having. So, video conferencing equipment we need to have. Up to here, everyone understood clearly, yeah? Okay, first write down one point there. Write down. You will forget definitely if I don't make this note to be written. Write down there. Cost of machine. Cost of machine. Cost of machine of rupees 8,25,000. Cost of machine of rupees 8,25,000 is a capital expenditure. Is a capital expenditure. Is a capital expenditure. Is a capital expenditure which gives depreciation as a cost. Which gives depreciation as a cost. Which gives depreciation as a cost. 7 locations or 8 locations? 8. Travel case 7. Because see, center one place is there. From different parts of the world, people will be coming to headquarters. Listening now? Let us say head office is in Dubai. Clear? From USA they will come to Dubai. From African countries they will come to Dubai. From USA they will come to Dubai. From India they will come to Dubai. From Singapore they will come to Dubai. From China they will come to Dubai. From Australia they will come to Dubai. Dubai person need not go anywhere, na? Answer, yeah. Therefore, travel situation la, how many locations will be there? 7. Video conferencing ki, even in Dubai you should install a video conferencing equipment. Are you listening? Therefore, how many equipments we need to take for video conferencing? 8. Now did you understand the point? Answer, sir? No. Start again. Cost of machine is a capex or a revenue expenditure? Can be taken and compare with 7,56,000 or cannot compare? Cannot compare. 7,56,000 is what? Revenue expenditure. How can you compare it with capital expenditure? Capital expenditure will be huge, definitely. Clear? Right now. Cost of owning the video conferencing equipment. Cost of machine 8,25,000. Number 2. Depreciation per annum. 8,25,000 into, divided by how many years life? 5. You said some number. 1 lakh? Number of equipment 8. Total depreciation cost 1,65,000 into 8. 1,65,000 into 8. Tell. 13,20,000. This is the depreciation cost. Number 5. Operating cost. See the question clearly. They said 300 rupees per hour to transmit the signals from each location. How many locations have we installed video conferencing? 8. From all the 8 locations, the cost will be incurred. Right. Operating cost 300 into 48 into 8 locations. Tell the value. 1,15,200. Total cost 13,20,000 plus 1,15,200. So what is the answer? 14 lakh 35,200. If anyone have any doubt, you can ask. I'll wait for a minute. If you have any doubt, you can ask. First of all, I want one answer. Did you understand the meaning of operating cost? See here. Each location 300 rupees per hour I need to spend. Like that, how many total hours of transmission? 48. How many locations? 8 locations transmission has to happen. So it costs 1,15,200 for me. Okay. So this is the total cost. Now you please answer. If you operate travel, it is just 7,56,000, correct? But if you own it, it costs you almost double, 14,35,200. Next one. Option 3. Renting the video conferencing equipment. Renting the video conferencing. Hey, please answer this. Renting means 1,500 per hour. 1,500 per hour into 400 per hour. First rental cost 1,500. Telephone charges 400 per hour. Like that, for how many locations we need to add? 8 locations. Right. Number 1. Rental cost 1,500 per hour into 48 hours into 8 locations. Tell the answer. 5 lakh plus Transmission charges. Transmission charges. See the transmission charges here, everyone. Transmission charges how much? 400. 400 per hour. Like that for 48 hours at 8 locations. 1,53,000. Total cost equal to tell us 7 lakh. $7,29,600. So you please tell me which option is better? Option 1, travel. Option 2, owning video conferencing equipment. Option 3, renting a video conferencing equipment. Which is a better one? Option 1 or 2 or 3? Right on. Option 3 is recommended because of its lower cost. Option 3 is recommended because of its lower cost. Okay. Now, listen, please. One doubt can come. I just wanted to first clarify that. If the doubt has come into your mind, clear that now. Listen, how many options they have given? Answer. First option, what cost? Travel cost. Very good. Second one, depreciation and transmission cost. Third one, rental cost and transmission cost. These are the various types of cost we have analyzed over 3 options. Correct? Doubt will come. Sir, depreciation will give tax saving. Depreciation will give you. Why depreciation gives you tax saving? Please tell me. Why? Non-cash answer. Is there any link between the question and answer? What is the depreciation? I did not ask. Why depreciation will give a tax saving? I ask. You are giving irrelevant answer. Why depreciation will give tax saving? Listen. Under Income Tax Act, under section number 32 is there. Depreciation is a deductible expense. Depreciation is a P&L debit or credit? Debit or credit? And because of putting depreciation, profits are coming down or going up? Answer. And to that extent, you need to pay tax or need not pay tax? Need not pay tax. Profits are coming down. You may get a doubt. Sir, depreciation gives a tax saving, but you did not consider here in the second option. You should have considered that we need not because of 2 reasons. Reason number 1, question of tax is not given. Even if it is given, answer won't change. Still option 2 is waste. Shall I tell you why? If you say tax saving should be considered in option 2, you should consider tax saving also in option 1 and 3 because both are also revenue costs. The travel cost to P&L, debit side it will come. Rental is debit side. Transmission cost to debit side. They also will fall now. They have become much lesser. You understand why that? Sir, I will give you an example here. I will give you an example. Let us say tax is 30%. Tax is less this 14,35,000 minus 30%. 14,35,000 minus 30%. Then 7,29,000 minus 600 minus 30%, it goes much lower. Use your mind, 1%. 7,29,600 minus 30% you do? How much? That became much less, sir. If you become 10, I become 5 then. And even in that case, decision won't change. Listen, do you know what is this concept called as? Listen. In costing, there is one concept called as irrelevant cost. Repeat, what cost? How much important in capital budgeting relevant costs? Irrelevant costs are equally important. Irrelevant cost means what? When you are asked to analyze 3 projects, when you are asked to analyze a cost which is common for all the 3 should not be considered, because even without that decision won't change. Even without that decision won't change. Tax is there in option 1. Tax is there in option 2. Tax is there also in option 3. So tax saving will come in option 1, option 2 and option 3. This tax saving is only for option 1, na? All the 3 options. Don't consider. That's called as irrelevant cost. Irrelevant cost means even with that or without that, overall answer won't change. Just now we proved that depreciation if you apply, 14 lakh become 10 lakh. 7 lakh became 5 lakh. Even in that case, option 3 is better than option 1 and 2. Your decision has changed because of tax, or not changed because of tax. And it is relevant or irrelevant. That's called as irrelevant cost. I repeat, you also repeat the statement. Any cost which is common under all the options should be ignored, since it is a irrelevant cost. That's the meaning. Understood, everyone? Answer? Sir, then option 1, option 3, transmission cost, why you considered? Question will come. That is also common for both the options. 2 and 3. I have taken because transmission cost is different. See there, yeah, you are not reading the question. Here transmission cost is 300, here it is 400. Hey, are you listening? If at all transmission cost is common, we need to consider even that cost, because a cost which is common on both the alternatives should be ignored. Because of that, no decision making change will come. Understood the point clearly? Yeah? So anyway, we completed question number 13. Again, a question that has come for 10 marks in examination. Everyone please confirm, have you all understood this particular question clearly? Yeah. Tell me, what is the difference you found in travel cost and video conferencing cost? Travel cost will cover how many locations? Out of 8, how many locations are travel cost? Answer, 7 locations. But video conferencing, 8 locations. If you purchase, what cost will be there? Depreciation. If you rent, what cost will be there? Rental cost. Understood? That's it. With this, we have completed question number 13, which came for 10 marks in exam. Let us see the answer first. Let's tally our answer. 7,56,000, first one. Have you got the same answer? Second answer, 14,35,000. Have you got the same answer? Third one, 7,29,600. Have you got the same answer? That's it. 10 marks. Next. See here. Half-minute gap you are talking. Please see the screen. Much important thing is there. See the screen. Read the question. A manufacturing company is presently paying a garbage disposal company rupees 0.5 per kilogram to dispose of the waste resulting from its manufacturing operations. At normal operating capacity, waste is about 2 lakh kilograms per year. After spending rupees 1,20,000 on research, company discovered that waste could be sold for rupees 5 per kilogram if that was processed further. Additional processing would, however, require an investment of rupees 12 lakh in the new equipment which would have an estimated life of 10 years, 1,20,000 depreciation per annum. Hint. I'm reading the question. After me saying 1,20,000, people are looking at me. Where is 1,20,000? 1,20,000 not there. 12 lakh is there. Divided by 10 gives you 1,20,000. So, investment of 12 lakh in new equipment, which would have an estimated life of 10 years with zero salvage. Depreciation could be calculated on straight line, obvious, 1,20,000 per annum. No change in present selling and administrative expenses is expected except for the cost incurred in advertisement, rupees 40,000 per year if the new product is sold. Additional processing cost would include variable cost, 0.25 per kilogram of waste put into process along with the fixed cost of 60,000 per year excluding depreciation. There will be no losses in processing and it is assumed that the total waste processed in a given year will be sold in the same year. Estimates indicate that 2 lakh kilograms per product will be sold in each year. Management, when confronted with the choice of disposing of the waste or processing it further and selling it, seeks your advice. Which alternative would you recommend? Assume that the firm's cost of capital, PV factor 15%, tax is 50%. They have given us annuity factors. 10 marks question given in exam already. Read the question properly before we go to the solution. Read it. Please don't waste time. I am giving you 3 minutes time to read the question. 10 marks question in exam should not take more than 14 minutes. 3 minutes for reading, 10 to 11 minutes to solve. So take 3 minutes to read the question properly. Okay. See here. First point number 1. Manufacturing companies, please listen. There are 2 alternative options that were given to us. Number 1, it will pay to the garbage disposing company 0.5 per kilogram to dispose of the waste resulting from the manufacturing operations. Normally, it will produce 2 lakh kilograms per year. So, 2 lakh kilograms waste into 0.5 per kilogram of waste will give me how much cost here totally? Answer, there is a tax given in the question, correct? 50%. So 1 lakh minus, so 2 lakh minus 50%. How much it will be? 2 lakh into 0.5, 1 lakh. 1 lakh into 50%. How much it is? 50,000. So how much is the net outflow per annum? 50,000. How much is the net outflow per annum? We have two options. Option number one, either to dispose of the waste or process the waste, recycle it, and sell the recycled product at a cost. Use common sense to see the question here. Dead easy. First point number one. Waste could be sold for how much per kilogram? Just take calculator and tell the answer. How many kilograms of waste will produce every year? Loudly. Into how much? 5. How much it will be? 10 lakh. How much? Next. Additional processing would, however, require an investment of 12 lakh in new equipment. Okay, that we will see. Which would have an estimated life of 10 years. Okay. Next. No change in selling and administrative expenses for that new product we are going to sell. Advertisement expenditure will be 40,000. Right on. Minus 40,000. 10 lakh minus 40,000. How much? Minus 1 lakh 20,000 depreciation. Answer, sir. This you answer properly. To manufacture and sell this 5 per kilogram, 2.5 per kilogram I need to spend on variable cost. Correct? Okay, tell me. 2.5 into 2 lakh. How much? 5 lakh. Minus 5 lakh. 2.5 into 2 lakh kgs. How much? 5 lakh. Minus 5 lakh you do. How much? Minus 60,000 per year fixed cost. 2 lakh. This is the annual profit before tax. Minus 50%. 1 lakh. That's it. That will be the annual cash inflow that we will get because of that machine per annum. Okay. How many years is the life here? 10 years. For that annuity factor already they have given. How much is annuity factor? 5.019. 4. How much is that? 4? 1 lakh into 5.091. You are getting some amount or not? On that basis we need to calculate. First point number 1 is, what is the cost of disposing the product waste today without processing it? 2 lakh kgs, 0.5, 1 lakh. Tax 50,000 and net cost will be 50,000 for 1 year. Up to here everyone understood clearly? Yeah? Let us start doing. Option 1. Right up. Option 1. Cost of disposing the waste. Cost of disposing the waste. Existing cost. Two lakh kilograms into 0.5. Rupees 1 lakh. Written up to here. Net outflow equal to 50,000. Net outflow equal to 50,000. Okay. Next. Option 2. Option 2. Processing and further sale. Processing and further sale. So this is important. 70-80% already I said on calculator itself. Another 2-3 important adjustments are there that I did not tell because I have to tell and write. Okay. Let us now write down processing and further sale. Processing and further sale. One by one, tell the answer first. Tell me, what is the sale price for each kilogram of waste? 5 per kilogram. Right now. Sale value 5 into 2 lakh kgs. How much? Minus variable cost. Variable cost how much? 2.5 into 2 lakh. How much? 5 lakh. How much? 5 lakh. Reduce it. What is the minus depreciation? Depreciation, how much they said? Rupees 12 lakh divided by 10 years. So how much? 1 lakh 20. This we can call as EBI TDA. Sorry, depreciation director. Sorry, EBIT. EBIT, here it is before fixed cost. Before which cost? Fixed cost. Minus the fixed cost. What are all the fixed costs? Please tell me. Given in the question. 60,000. You did not write separately, write down directly. Fixed cost 60,000. Advertisement cost. New product. Okay. Advertisement cost. Tell me how much? 40,000. See the question. New product advertisement cost is 40,000. Variable cost is 60,000. Sorry, fixed cost. Variable cost 2.5. Okay. Up to here, everyone understood? See here. Sale value is 10 lakh. Variable cost 5 lakh. Depreciation 120. Before fixed cost EBIT is how much? 3 lakh? 80,000. Minus fixed cost 2 lakh. Minus fixed cost and advertisement cost, all these together 2,80,000. Listen, not yet completed. Please listen. Up to here, everyone understood all the adjustments clearly? Okay. Write down. Earnings before tax. Tell the value 2,80,000. You know the adjustment clearly. After EBT, what we need to do? Minus what should come? Tax. Minus tax. At the rate of how much percent? 50%. Tell the answer for the tax how much? 1,40,000. 1,40,000. What is the EAT computation value? 1,40,000. For this, what we need to add back? Depreciation. How much? 1,20,000. What is the cash flow after tax? 2 lakh. 2 lakh. Very, very important adjustment will come now. Listen. Up to here, everyone understood? Now see there. Because of going for processing of waste and selling them, we need to spend 50,000 rupees, which we normally spend and need not spend. You are not listening? Listen again. Normally, if you don't go by further processing and sale, You need to dispose the waste by putting a cost of 50,000 or not? Answer. Now, because of going for sale, completely this cost itself we will be able to save. Yes or no? Tell me. 1 lakh is a cost, but after tax saving, how much is the net cost? 50,000. Cash flow is after tax or before tax? You are not answering. After tax or before tax? 50,000 is after tax or before tax? After tax. The important adjustment. Write down here. Savings in disposal cost 50,000. Savings in disposal cost 50,000. Net cash flows 3,10,000. 3,10,000. Write down calculation of NPV. Here cash flow PV at the rate of 15%, PVCF 1 to 10, 3,10,000. He has already given the value there. 15% for 10 years. What is the annuity value? 5.019. Multiply. 15 lakh minus how much we need to spend on this? 12 lakh. NPV will be 355,890. Done? Everyone? Understood? See the answer now. Let us check with our answer. What is the question number 14? See here. See, first one. Outflow 1 lakh, tax saving 50, net outflow 50,000. First point. Everyone understood clearly? Yeah? Next. 355,890 should be our answer. Have you got the same answer? Perfect. See here what we have done. Sale value, variable cost, fixed cost, advertisement, depreciation, EBT, tax, EAT, depreciation, cash flow. Plus another 50,000 is the net savings on disposal cost. Totally 3,10,000 is our net income. The 3,10,000 will come for around how many years? 10 years. So 3,10,000 into 5.01 in annuity factor, we got this value. Exact same answer has come. Now question will come. Sir, they have given 1,20,000 on research. Why we did not consider that anywhere in the question? Listen. 1,20,000 rupees is the cost for sale or for disposal of cost or for research. Answer. These costs are called as sunk costs in costing paper. Sunk cost means cost which has already incurred. Cost which has already incurred. Has nothing to do with the sale, nothing to do with disposal. It's a research cost. What cost? Should not be considered in decision making. That's what I have given the note also here. Research cost of 1,20,000 is not relevant since it is what cost? Sunk cost. Sunk means already over, done. Those costs should not influence your decision making at any way. Understood the point clearly? Previous example, a irrelevant cost is tax. In this question, irrelevant tax is this research cost. Understood the point? With this, we completed question number 14. Now, my conclusion for all of you, you saw the question, you saw the answers. Size of the question is very big. Answers are really simple if you properly understand. Correct or not? All capital budgeting questions will be like that only. Questions will be lengthy because they have to tell so many things. But answers are not that difficult. It will be simple only, including this question. Whatever you are seeing here, this question also same, easy. Let us take this question and solve. Don't shout. Huh? Sir, listen. Okay. See here. Small question. Again, a 10 marks question came in exam. Let us solve it together. Hey, listen. Question number 16. Manoranjan Limited is a new. Please listen. Manoranjan Limited is a news broadcasting channel. News broadcasting channel having its broadcasting center in Mumbai. Hey, listen. Except everyone is listening actually. Listen, please. Manoranjan Limited is a news broadcasting channel having its broadcasting center in Mumbai. There are totally 200 employees in the organization, including the top management. As a part of employee benefit expenses, company serves tea and coffee to its employees, which is outsourced from a third party. The company offers a tea or coffee 3 times a day to each of its employees. 120 employees prefer tea at all the 3 times. 40 employees prefer coffee at all the 3 times. Maybe my time. And the remaining prefer tea only once in a day. Third party charges are rupees 10 per each cup of tea and rupees 15 for each cup of coffee. Company works 200 days in a year. Looking at the substantial amount of expenditure on tea and coffee, Finance department proposed the management and installation of a master tea and coffee vending machine, which will cost them 10 lakh. Which will cost them 10 lakh with a useful life of 5 years. Upon purchasing the machine, company will have to enter into an annual maintenance contract with the vendor, which will require a payment of 75,000 every year. The machine would require electricity consumption of 500 units per month, and current incremental cost of electricity for the company is 12 per unit. Apart from these running costs, company will have to incur following consumables expenditure. Packets of coffee beans at a cost of rupees 90 per packet, packet of tea powder at a cost of 70 per packet, sugar 50 per kg, milk 50 per liter, paper cup 20 paisa per cup. Each packet of coffee beans will produce 200 cups of coffee, and same goes for tea powder packet. Each cup of tea or coffee would consist of 10 grams of sugar on an average and 100 ml of milk. The company anticipates that due to ready availability of tea and coffee through the vending machines, its employees would ending up consuming more tea and coffee. It estimates that consumption will increase by on an average of 20% for all the class of employees. Also, the paper cups consumption will be 10% more than actual cups served due to leakages in them. The company is in 25% tax bracket, has a current cost of 12% per annum. Next one. Straight line method of depreciation is allowed for tax. Question came for 10 marks in exam. Read the question properly before having tea or coffee. Read the question. You on the homework. You long చేసుకోవచ్చు. Those who understood, translate it. Read the question. Hey, read the question. Small question. Read. Right, without doing this question, you are not going to leave. Read it. Okay. Read the question. Read. Sir, if you concentrate, try for 2-3 minutes. We will do that and we will close this particular part. Do it properly. Spend some time here. 10 marks question came in exam. See, only one thing here. First, as of now, door closed. So, as of now, how many employees are there in the organization? See there. How many are there? 200. At this situation, company is having a vending machine or outsourcing the coffee and tea. Outsourcing. When they outsource, how much they charge for one tea cup? 10. How much they charge for one coffee? 50. And the company works how many days in a year? How many employees are totally there? Answer, yeah. But cost is not directly 200 because 120 employees prefer tea at all the times. 40 employees prefer coffee at all the 3 times. Remaining prefer tea only once in a day. 3 situations we need to analyze now. Tell me. How many employees are totally there? Very good. So I am writing here roughly 200. Company works for how many days? Tea will be consumed by how many employees? How many times? How many times? Yeah, 3 times. Cost of tea per cup is how much? How much? 10. Up to here, everyone understood clearly? Yeah. Okay. Tell the value. 200 employees, 200 days. Sorry. 1 second. Again, you need not multiply with 200. 200 days, 120 employees, 3 times a day, 10 rupees per cup. Sorry, by mistake, I multiplied with 200. 7,20,000. What is this 7,20,000? Cost of serving tea to the employee. Cost of serving tea to the. Up to here, everyone clarity? Yes. Second, like the tea sell for the coffee consuming employees. How many employees are there? 40 employees. How many days? How many times? How much per cup? Value is 3,60,000. Okay. 200 employees, 120, 40 completed. How many are there still? 160 over. Still how many are there? 40. These 40 employees over 200 days consume tea for one time at a 10 rupees cost. Loudly. 80,000. Total the full cost. 11 lakh. 11,60,000. Up here, everyone understood clearly? Yeah. Answer. 11,60,000 is what? 11,60,000 is what? Cost of operating vending machine, existing cost. See here. Perfect. First answer over. 11 lakh 60,000. How much here? 11 lakh 60,000. So, where is the point? 11 lakh 60,000 we are going to save. If you go by the new method, you can save that entire 11 lakh 60,000, but you will incur a new cost. Correct? Now you tell by seeing the question. See here. Up to here, don't see the question now. Why? That question, the answer already we completed. Answer is 7 lakh 60. Directly on this, we have done with the answer. Correct? Next. Come to the second part of the story. See, amount of expenditure on tea and coffee, the finance department has proposed management and installation of a master tea and coffee vending machine, which will cost 10 lakh. Upon purchasing the machine, company will have to enter into an annual maintenance contract with the vendor, which will require a payment of 7 lakh 50 per annum. 75,000 per annum. Machine require electricity of 500 units per month. Okay, and current incremental cost of electricity for the company will be rupees 12 per unit. So tell me, how much is the cost per unit? 12. How much per month? 500. Year, how many months are there? 12. 500 into 12 into 12. 73,000. 72,000. What is 72,000? Electricity cost of that vending machine. That vending machine will be connected to a power connection. That will have a cost. How much cost? 72,000 per annum is electricity charges. Up to here, understood clearly? Next. Please listen carefully. Depreciation is provided on what basis? SLM basis. 10 lakh divided by 5 years means how much? 2 lakh rupees. What is 2 lakh? Depreciation. What is 2 lakh? Depreciation. Okay. So, because of purchasing the vending machine, the entire cost previously we used to incur. That 11 lakh 60,000 I can save or not? You are not listening. Listen again. You are not here. Previously, if we have to outsource the tea and coffee, how much expenditure we are spending every year? That can be saved if I go with the new option or not. That entire amount we can save on 11 lakh 60,000 rupees per annum. Company can save if it can go for the new vending machine. Yes or no? That is the first one. See here. First, savings in tea and coffee charges 11 lakh 60. First part. See here, annually to maintain this machine, how much I need to spend? 75,000. So, annual maintenance cost is 75,000. Electricity charges, just so we saw 500 into 12 into 12. Yes or no? 72,000. Okay. Depreciation also we have already calculated. 2 lakh rupees. How much? 2 lakh. Listen carefully from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 adjustments are there. These 5 adjustments are extremely important adjustments. Remaining is very easy to calculate. Tell me. Machine requires how many units? Per annum per month. How many months? Under 6,000 units. Each unit cost is how much? So 72,000. You understood the 72,000 concept clearly? Yeah? Very good. Next. Running expenses. Packets of coffee beans at a cost of 90 per packet. So tell me, one coffee packet is how much cost here? 90. See here what they say. Each packet of coffee beans would produce 200 cups of coffee. 200 cups of coffee. You please see the question and answer. You already calculated. See what they said. Let us see. The company anticipates that due to ready availability of tea and coffee through the vending machines, its employees would ending up consuming more tea and coffee. It estimates that consumption will increase by 20% for all the class of employees. Okay. Means what? If a person is consuming for 3 times, he will consume by extra 20%. 3 plus 20% means how many times? 3.6. 3.6. And in a simple language, if I have to tell, see the question now. See there. Normally, coffee will be consumed by how many employees? Add response. 40 employees. Now, 40 employees will consume for how many times in a day? How many days in a year? Into 120%. Into 120. Do you understand the meaning of this 120%? Extra 120% or extra 20% consumption will be there on that. Understood? Each coffee cup will be costing how much for them? That we will calculate separately. First tell this answer. 40 employees into 3 times into 200 days for 120%. 28,000? 28,000? 25,800 coffees. 28,800 coffee cups will be consumed. Tell me, start. Each packet of coffee beans will produce how many cups of coffee? 28,000 means how many packets are required? 140? Each packet will be costing how much? Hey, see there and tell. How much it will be? 90. Tell the cost. 12,000? Exactly. That's what this 12,060 is. You are applying your mind. Simple mathematical childhood calculations here. Spend one minute on each computation. You will get the answer. Start. How many people will consume coffee normally? How many times in a day? How many days company will work? Because of ready availability, how much extra consumption will happen? And how much percent? So how many cups of coffee consumption will be happening? 28,000? 28,000? One packet will give you how many cups of coffee? One packet, if you put in a vending machine, how many cups can come? 200. Okay. Divided by 200 now. How many packets are required? 144 packets. Each packet cost is how much? So for purchase of the coffee beans, I have to spend amount. That is the cost of having my coffee beans purchase cost. Up to here, everyone understood? Like that, use your basic mathematical skill and tell me the cost of tea. Waste if you could not tell this. Mark my words. Hey, remember properly. 120 persons will consume 3 times. Increase it by 120. Do you understand my question? 120 employees will consume 3 times in a day. Like that for 200 days. Increase it by 120%. And 40 employees will consume tea once in a day for 200 days into 120%. Total cups divided by 70. That should be your answer. Everything I will decide. I did not understand. Question, huh? They are asking question. You people can tell the answer. 30,000? Suggest my answer. First, how many employees will consume tea 3 times in a day? How many times? How many days? Increased by value. 86,400 what? 86,400 what? Cups of tea. Next, how many employees? 40. Employees have tea for how many times? 1 time. For how many days? This also will be increased by how much percent? 9,000? Totally how many cups are required? How many cups are required? 96,000. 96,000. 96,000 cups of tea is required. And see there in the question. See there in the question. They have given that See here. 70 rupees is per packet. Correct? How much per packet here? 70 rupees. Tell me. 96,000. Okay. 96,000 cups are required. Okay. Now tell me. One second. 200 cups, same even for the tea powder. Correct? Means one packet will generate how many tea cups? One packet can generate how many tea cups? And how many packets are required? 480. 480 into each tea packet cost is how much for me? Tell the value. 33 or 600? Let us see. Perfect. 33,600. Like that. Let us also do together cost for the sugar. 50 per kg. See here. What they say. Each cup of tea or coffee would consist of how many grams of sugar? 10 grams of sugar. 10 grams of sugar. First to know about the basic measurement. 1 kg equal to 1000 grams. Namaste. 1 kg equal to how many grams? 1000 grams. You have units of measurement also if you don't know, gone over. Okay. Tell me. How many grams makes a kg? 1000 grams. Okay. Now tell me, sugar cost is 50 per kg. 50 per kg. See here what they say. Each cup of tea or coffee consume 10 grams of sugar. Use your mind and now tell me. Each cup, he said. How many cups of coffee will be consumed throughout the year? 28,800 cups of coffee. 28, each cup of how many grams? Or at least write it in the form of kg if you want to write that. 10 divided by 1000. How much? That also doubt. 10 divided by 1000 is a doubt. Answer. 0.01 kg. Tell me how many kgs? 288 kgs. Each kg is how much? Multiply. 14,000. You need not think like Einstein for this basic calculation, please. Small childhood calculation. One cup of how much sugar is required? 10 grams. Grams like if you have doubt, better write it in the form of kgs. 10 grams can be written as how many kgs? Yeah, 0.01 kg. That into 0.01 kgs if you do now, you will get 288 kgs. 288 kgs, each kg is how much? Likewise, same calculation, do her this. How many cups of tea will be required? 96,000 into 0.01. Tell the value. 960 into how much? 50. 48,000. Totally 48,000 plus 14,400. 62,000? Perfect. That is the answer. 62,400. Understood? Next. After that, what is the next competition? Milk. See here. Milk consumption. See there. 100 ml of milk is required for each cup of tea or coffee. How many ml? 100 ml. Milk cost 50 per liter. Again same. Ml liter. Tell me, what is the measurement? How many ml make a liter? Yeah? 1000 ml makes a liter. 1000 ml makes a liter. Tell me, how many cups of tea in a year? We know now. How many cups are? 96,000. Okay. Each cup will hold how many liters of 0.01? How much? 0.1. 100 grams. 0.1. Tell me how much? 9,600. Like that for coffee also, please tell me. Coffee also, please tell me how much? 2,800. Total how much here it is? 28,000 into how much? Next total. 12,480. Yeah. This what is the 12,480 is what? 12,480. Some people are just seeing the screen. What is this 12,480? So each liter cost will be, each liter cost is how much? 12,480 into 50. 6 lakh. So 6,24,000 is the cost of milk. Like the paper cup cost came to 27,426 on a similar calculation. First of all, everyone please tell me, did you understand? Complete all the workings clearly, yeah? Now you will tell yes only. So from break you will do anything. But first of all, tell me, did you really understand the entire working clearly, yeah? See here. This is the saving. These are all the costs. Depreciation also is deducted. Profit before tax is 52,484. Tax rate 25. Remove that. Profit after tax 39,438. Add back depreciation. Cash flow after tax is 239,438. This is for how many years I will get this? I will get this for how many years? 5 years. I spent 10 lakhs on the machine. I am getting a net income of the net present value of, not net present value, present value cash flows of 863,126. I am having a NPV of negative or positive one. Don't purchase the vending machine, go by the existing outsourcing method because that is less costlier than this. Are you understanding the concept clearly? Yeah. With this 10 marks question is also completed. First of all, everyone have to answer. I promise you different 4-5 types of questions on NPV. Have you now understood how the questions will come in exam? NPV computation will be there in almost all the questions in capital budgeting. But to calculate NPV, what is the requirement? Cash flow. That cash flow will be the subject matter of all the questions. Clear, everyone? That's it. So this is the end of these kind of questions within this particular chapter called as capital budget.